Good afternoon, everyone, wherever you are here on planet Earth. My name is David Fishman. I am responsible for marketing here at Lucid Imagination. Welcome to today's webcast. Today, our special guest is Tyler Tate, noted UI designer and thinker, for today's webcast, titled Findability, Designing the Search Experience. Let me say a few words about Tyler, whom we've had the pleasure to work with here at Lucid on a handful of occasions. Tyler is co-founder of a UK-based company called TwigKit. Their focus is making search interfaces truly usable through design. Tyler's also got experience leading user design and user experience design for a range of enterprise applications, Connect, CRM. He created a popular grid called the 1 KB CSS grid. He's also, for those of you who are in London, behind the brains behind a monthly enterprise search meetup, also in London. Before I turn the agenda over to Tyler, just a couple of quick notes. A lot of people like to download the slides for the presentation, and we will provide a URL for downloading those slides once this presentation is done. If you're interested in a playback, if you have to drop off for some reason or you want to send it to someone else who couldn't be with us today, we will publish that URL at the end of today's presentation. So stay tuned for those details, but now it's my pleasure, without any further ado, to introduce our special guest, Tyler Tate. Tyler, it's all yours.
All right, great. Thank you, David. Right, so as you know, today's topic is design search experience. And like David was saying, my background is in design. I've always really liked user interface design in particular. And I'm really interested in learning what we can do to make search interfaces just as easy as possible to help people find what they're looking for. So as we look at designing the search experience, we're really going to look at two sides of the coin today. And the first side is really trying to get an insight into sort of the behavior and the patterns that people exhibit when they do search. So we're going to look at things like how some users are more fall into an expert category, while other people are going to be amateurs. And different types of tasks, sort of very open-ended ones versus specific ones, and different kinds of goals that users may have when they search, such as looking up a simple fact or recalling something, versus more of a exploration and discovery mode. And then lastly, we'll look at when people find what they're looking for after the first query. And other times when it takes a bit more work and a few more clicks to actually find what they're looking for. And on that point in particular, we're going to look at some design tips really for designing for findability. So we have 10 very practical, straightforward tips, starting with the search box and using as you type suggestions onto formatting the search results in such a way that that they make sense to people and they're easily parsable by people. And then the last several tips will have to do with faceted navigation specifically, which is probably my favorite part of that section. So I've said that I'm a designer. I'm guessing that there are probably a lot of the people in the audience today probably aren't designers. Maybe I would imagine we have a lot of developers out there. And so you might be thinking, hey, I'm a developer. Why should I really call about design? Why should I really care about design? And what I'd say is that as a developer, you are creating things for the people who happen to use your particular website, intranet, web app, whatever it is that you're building. And in order to know what to build and how to go about building it, you first need to know a bit about the people, about your users.